Hey Myrna, thanks for joining. Hi Donna, thanks for joining. Hey, sorry ladies, I'm a few minutes behind schedule. I was trying to get my kids to turn off their video games. Hi Ruthie, thanks for joining. Thank you so much for joining, ladies. Okay, I'll go ahead and get started. And then those that join in a few minutes late, they can just rewind it and rewatch the live later on. Hi, Diana. Thanks for joining. I'm so glad you guys are on tonight. You're going to learn a lot. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started since I have a handful of you on. So tonight I want to touch on the next two topics that I promised we were going to discuss regarding tips to be successful while taking your starter kit and your Tejocote root or your capsules. Okay, so we talked already about the first four tips. So if you haven't had a chance to watch those two videos, the first live talked about tip 1 and 2. And tip 1 and 2 was, just to reiterate, was first step was consistency. So you want to be consistent. I won't go into too much detail on that. Hi, Joy. Hi, Auntie Joy. Thanks for joining. Step 2 is, so go back and watch that video so you can get more details on that. Step 2 was measurements, and why pictures are so important. So you want to have a starting point of where you began and where you are every single month. So that's why you want to make sure you're taking your pictures and you're measuring. Okay, so go back and watch that first video. Okay, step 2 was, which I just posted on Wednesday, was expecting to detox. And then step 4 is listening to your body. So it's important that we listen to our body. And that video I just completed on Wednesday. So make sure you go back and watch that. Hi, Rhonda. Thanks for joining. Okay, so tonight I'm going to hit on step 5 and 6 on how to be the most successful with taking your starter kit and your Green Elf nutrition products and your Alipotec. Okay, so here we go. Step 5. You want to take the products for the full 3 months in the very beginning. If you're a first time user or client, I need you to take your products for the first 3 months and finish the entire bottles in its entirety. Okay. So a lot of us, and I'm guilty of this too, I've purchased products before and I go out and I'm so excited and I get them and then I'm taking them once and then all of a sudden I forget and I skip a day and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. So I got to start taking it and then I forget again. So that's why in those step 1, if you go back to the video, I showed you ways for you to remember how to always have your product with you, which was carrying it in a super cute, what do you call it, makeup bag, or putting it in a place where you can always see it. So I need you to make sure you're taking your products for the full 3 months and your bottle should be empty when the full 3 months are over. Okay, that's how you're going to see the results. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because some people may stop after the first month because they're like, well, I'm not really seeing much results, so I'm just gonna quit, And so what I want to tell you is that don't stop. Okay, you're not going to see the results happen overnight. You may not even see significant results even the first month. So in my personal experience, when I first started my taking my product, I started on the capsule, and my first month I only lost 5 pounds. Okay. And so after losing those 5 pounds, I got super excited. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining us tonight. I was super excited. But then it kind of slowed down and then I started detoxing quite a bit and then I got a little bit discouraged. So I reached out to the person I bought it from and she was telling me, nope, you just got to keep with it. The first kit that you're going to go through, that's the one that you're going to be detoxing the most. And that's the one that's the hardest part to get through. Okay. That's going to be the struggle. Hi, Monica. Thanks for joining. That's going to be the part that you're going to struggle the most, but you are going to reap the rewards if you are faithful and you continue. So finish the entire product every single day. Okay. So going back to my story, I only lost 5 pounds the first 3 months. Then after I finished my entire bottle, which was this one, I started on the capsule. After finishing that bottle, I lost 13 pounds. Okay. Hi, Rana. Thanks for joining. I was excited. I was like, wow, that was really awesome for not having to go and kill myself at the gym or, restrict my carbs. I lost 13 pounds. So that was really cool. And then starting on month 4, beginning on month 3, I implemented my Ganim and my alkaline. And I know many of you know this story already, but for those of you who don't, I'll just let you know again. I didn't even know about these 2 products. And that's why I sell it as a kit, because the starter kit works amazing together. So then month 4, 5, and 6, I dropped 30 more pounds. Okay. And I didn't miss a day. I took it rain or shine consistently, the days that I was detoxing, the days that I didn't feel good, and the days that I felt great. So I just want you guys to know that consistency is going to work, and you have to take the products for the first 3 months consistently, no matter what. And you've paid for it, so you need to use it anyways, okay? And when you're ready for your next kit, I'll be here to help you, and I'll be here to guide you through. And so that's when you're probably going to start seeing the body fat really start moving out, is because you've already detoxed your body and it's already cleansed, okay? So, and some of you may have even greater results than I did the first 3 months, because you guys are implementing the Ganim and the alkaline when I didn't have that in the beginning, okay? Also, it takes patience and consistency. So you guys have heard that from me before, over and over again. Patience and consistency is going to be your best friend at this time, including your water. Okay, just stay with it and be consistent and faithful. And think of it like this. So it took you years to put on this body fat and all this weight. And some of you, it might have taken you just a few months, depending on how much weight you need to lose. And so you got to think, okay, I'm not going to lose all this weight in 1 month. I'm not going to lose it all in 2 months. It's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. So look at it like that. So, I want you to have that positive mindset in your head that you are going to lose the weight, and your mind is so powerful. Okay. Your mind is the one, your mind controls your entire body. So you need to think of it like this, like, I can do this, and I've got it, and I'm going to take it no matter what. I've already paid for it, and I'm going to stay consistent with it from beginning to end, and I'm going to reap the rewards. So stay with it, guys. Okay. So that's tip 5. Take the full products for the full 3 months, the entire bottles, and finish them. If you run out of your Ganim, and most of you might, because there's only 90 capsules and you've been instructed to take 2 to 3 a day, call me for another bottle, and I will definitely send you another bottle. They're only $20. If you run out of your alkaline before your 3 months is up, which you probably will, because you are putting in 10 to 15 drops per day, call me and I will give you another bottle. They're only $12. Okay. So 20 and 12. And this should last you about 40 days. And this one should last you about 40, 45 days. Okay. So, going on to step number 6. Step 6 is really crucial. And I want to tell you that step 6 is something that I want you guys to try to get in a habit of implementing if you are not already in that habit. And I know a lot of us are working from home, and we have been in quarantine. And just because we're in quarantine does not mean that you cannot implement this step. And what the step is, it means basically what it is just don't eat like crap. That's what it is. So I know it's hard because it's quicker for us to go out and grab fast food or just grab, something really quick in a bag and eat it. And then we feel like, we filled our belly. But is it really providing the nutrition and the benefit that your body needs in order to, be able to have that clean energy that we talked about last video? Okay. You want to be able to feel good, and you want to be able to lose the weight. And, for those of you that are going back to work, what I would like for you to do and try to implement is start prepping your meals the night before. You can even prep your meals on a Sunday, so that way they're ready to go for you Monday, from Monday through Friday. Okay, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could be something very simple, but that's going to be a crucial part in you being successful and losing weight. And always, you guys already may notice this now, that you may notice that your appetite will start to decrease. And that's because of the root, okay, the Tejocote root, or if you're on the capsule. Okay, so you're going to notice that, and that's because the fat dilator is just going to naturally start suppressing your appetite. So I want you to use that to your advantage. Use that appetite suppression to your advantage in a way that, okay, I'm used to, when I go out to eat or when I normally cook, my plate is usually full, and this is normally what I eat. But now that I'm on my kit, I can only eat 3/4 of that. And then maybe down the road, you can only eat half of that. So take that, use that to your advantage. Instead of getting a big, large plate that we're used to, the dinner plates, use the smaller plates, like the cake size plates, and feed yourself dinner on that size of a plate, okay? Because that's going to come in super handy with bringing those calories down and just not having to overfill yourself with unnecessary calories that you don't need. You just need a little bit and then just move on. Okay, because you're filling yourself with a bunch of water anyways throughout the day, right? Because the water is going to fill you up. And another pro tip is drink a big glass of water before you even eat your dinner. Before you eat your dinner, if you down a big glass of water, I can guarantee you when you sit down to eat your meal, you're going to fill up full. You're going to feel full super fast before you even get done with your plate. Okay. I'll answer that question, Donna, as soon as I finish talking about this topic, but that is a great question. And then, so I talked a little bit about prepping your meals the night before, so that way you can work on making better, healthier choices and instead of being unprepared and grabbing fast food. And I'm guilty of that too. I'm working full-time now from home. I'm teleworking full-time, and it even seems worse when I'm at home, because now that I'm at home, it's like I feel like I'm stuck at my computer 24/7. I mean, just like 8-9 hours a day, and I'm not moving. And before, when I was in the office, I was getting up, moving. I felt like I was getting more physical activity. And then, and I wasn't always prepping my meals, but that is something that I'm going to start doing more consistently. And I want to let you guys know that you will see better results if you do that. Also, try to eat higher protein foods, okay? So eating higher protein foods is going to keep you fuller longer. And you want to have that satisfied feeling in your belly, because then you're not going to grab, another meal so fast. And high protein foods include things like eggs, salmon, chicken, fish, chia seeds, protein shakes, quinoa, beans, and then load up on fibrous foods. So you want to load up on lots of fresh fruits and fresh veggies. Just cut up a bunch of celery. You can cut up carrots. You can cut up, I like to take radishes. Just cut up a bunch of veggies and just snack on them at work. Or snack at them when you're sitting, in quarantine, whatever you're doing, because you're filling up with fiber. Okay. And then boil yourself, 8, 9, 10 eggs for the week, maybe not that many, and eat 2 to 3 a day. Eating that protein is going to give you the nutrition that you need. And I tell you what, when I eat 2 or 3 eggs in the morning, I am full for like the rest of the day. And I don't even realize it's lunchtime until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Okay, so fill up on high protein and high fibrous foods and lots of veggies, and you're going to feel great. And also whole grains is awesome. Okay, so this is going to make a huge difference in your weight loss and also in how you feel. And I can also tell you that this is also going to help you, and it may help you feel better through the detox phase in the beginning. And remember, the detox phase is not going to last forever. But it will help you feel better so you're not detoxing as harshly in the beginning. Okay, and it's going to give you that good, clean energy. And then I just want you to let you know that you do not have to deprive yourself. Okay, you don't have to deprive yourself in the aspect of, yeah, okay, I'm going out with family. I feel like I do want to go ahead and have a burger or pizza or whatnot. Enjoy yourself. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. You just make sure, though, that when you're done, that you're taking your capsule or you're taking your root, okay, that you're taking your product. So that's why we're not skipping days. But the majority of the time, you should definitely be trying to fill up on those fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains and high protein foods. That's going to make a huge, huge difference in your success. Okay. Also, and I think I talked a little bit about this last video. You're going to notice that some of your cravings may diminish over time. I hear this from clients all the time. They tell me it's so crazy that now that I'm on this kit, I don't even crave the foods that I used to crave. Like, it grosses me out. And it's so funny because that's true for me too. You might notice that, the foods that you normally would go eat, like, and I don't want to say particular restaurants or whatever, but the foods that you would normally go grab for a fast food, you're just like, what? Like, you feel like, just like gross. It's just not something that your body wants anymore. Or if you do buy it, you notice after you start eating it, you're like, ugh, I can only finish like half of it or even a quarter, and then you're done. You're just like, I don't even want that. So listen to your body. That's super important, okay? But you don't have to deprive yourself. So if you want to have ice cream, you can have ice cream. But instead of you eating the whole pint, maybe you'll just have a couple tablespoons, or a cup or a half a cup or maybe a cup. You won't need, 2 or 3 big scoops of it like you used to have, okay? And also remember that tip to make sure you're drinking the water before you eat, so that way you fill up and then you're satisfied much quicker, okay? Okay, so those were the 2 tips. Do I have any questions on the 2 tips that we talked about? Taking the products for the first 3 months and finishing the bottles. And then tip 6 was don't eat like crap. Do I have any questions pertaining to these topics? Okay, so if you have questions, definitely put them in the chat, and then I'll go back and answer Donna's question. So Donna's question was, what's the difference between the capsule? And she wants to know what's the difference between the root. Hey, Melissa, thanks for joining. Hi, Ashley, thanks for joining. I appreciate you ladies getting on. So we're just kind of going over the last steps, the tips on how to be successful. So try to go back and watch it from the beginning. There's some really good advice here. So the difference between these 2 is they both contain Tejocote root. And the Tejocote root is, that's in Spanish, and that's the root of hawthorn. And the root, this bottle here, is just the Tejocote root. There's nothing extra added to it. So if you look at the back of your bottle, it'll just say Mexican hawthorn root, Tejocote root, 49 milligrams. And then it'll say pectin, 21 milligrams. And the pectin just keeps it condensed and hard. Okay, that's it. The capsule also contains Tejocote root. So this is the fat dilator. This is the fat burner. Okay, and it's also inside the capsule. And so the only difference is this also contains pineapple and apple fibers, and it contains green tea and spirulina. So that is going to be good this is good for people who might be constipated, because the fiber and apple fibers are really good to help people flush and get a lot of the, the stuff that may be built up in your intestinal tract or your colon. This is really good for that. It does tend to be a little bit stronger. So going into starting your very first kit, I always recommend clients start off with just the root by itself. And this stuff is powerful on its own. So people have amazing results on this with just doing this. And people love this root. And then a lot of times, if they want to try something different, or if they hit a plateau, they may jump up to the capsule. Or if people experience constipation issues, they can jump up to the capsule. So that's pretty much the difference between the 2. So if you are right now, or if you are on the capsule, or on the root, and you want to try the capsule on your next kit, we can definitely try that. Okay. I can send you some more information on it, but this is really good. I like to implement this especially if I know that I'm going to have a super heavy meal, like around the holidays. This is when I start using this more. And then, sorry, Melissa, you had a question. Can you do keto with these pills? Yes, absolutely. Yep, you can do keto. Keto is is really good. I mean, I know a lot of things about keto. I did keto last year for about 4 months. And I was successful with it. I lost a couple pounds on it. You will have to make sure though that you're eating a lot of fiber, because as you know, keto can sometimes back you up, because of the high, protein and the high dairy that people, you tend to eat. If you're a clean keto eater, then you should be fine, because clean keto eating usually entails a lot of vegetables. Whereas there's a dirty keto method that entails more, just eating just a lot of meats. So you can definitely do keto. There's no problem with doing keto. Okay. And then, as you know, these help your digestive tract. They clean you out. So it should not be a problem at all with keto. You'll be fine. Yes, exactly. Yep. That's why I love these pills. Yeah, you're right. Awesome. So you're doing super clean keto. Cool. I'm proud of you, girl. Good job. Okay. So going back again, just finish your capsules or your root and all 3 products that are in your kit from beginning to end, and you will be successful. When you get ready to start on month 4, 5, and 6, you are going to jump to your next kit, and you are going to start implementing it. And I don't want you to quit. I want you to keep going and keep taking your capsules every single day. So I just want you guys to build that habit and getting in a habit of just consistently taking it every single day, so that way you're not falling off the wagon, and that way you are seeing the results. Hey Erin, thanks for joining. I'm just glad you got on. Do we have any other questions about what I talked about with the 2 topics tonight? Because I have one last thing that I want to talk to you all about before I wrap it up. Okay, if you can think of them while I'm talking, definitely put them in the chat and then I'll answer them, okay? Okay, so I showed you guys the antiviral capsules yes, Melissa, you are so right. It's so affordable compared to others. And you know what? You are so right. And that's one of the reasons that I talked about this last video. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to help so many people, because you can afford it. Like, people can afford this product. When you think about it, you can, for $92 for 3 months. I mean, I don't know any products that are offered at that amount. That's not even like heard of. Most products are $200-$300 sometimes a month. So I wanted to provide something to people that I knew worked and that they could afford. And this is it. And my clients are getting amazing results, and you guys are proof of it. So you're right. And then Erin, you had a question. Can you have a beer? Yes. Hi, Gracie. Hi, Regina. Thanks for joining. Yes, you can have a beer. You are allowed to have wine, beer, or liquor with it. It's fine. It will not interfere with the products at all. I would say do it in moderation, because you know that beer does have high carbohydrate and high sugar levels. So once the beer, is processed through your body, it turns into sugar. So make sure that you are limiting it, and make sure that you're drinking your water, okay? Because your water, you need to make sure you're staying hydrated, because you need to flush all that out. So yes. And then Melissa says, none of this works amazing. None of this works amazing. Yes, you're right. It works absolutely amazing. And that's why I didn't want to hold back the information anymore. When I first started, I was just taking it for myself. And then after everybody started noticing the weight my mom was losing and I was losing, I said, I have no choice, because I wanted to give it to so many people that were asking me. And I kept referring them to the lady I was buying it from. And then the lady I was buying from, she said, you just need to start selling it, because you have so many people asking you and you're referring them to me. Why don't you just start giving it to them? And, and I said, yeah, that's a great idea. So now that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. And you said, and yeah, this works amazing. Yep, you're right. It does. It works absolutely amazing. And you don't have to kill yourself in the gym, and you don't have to kill yourself with a crazy diet. It works. If you are consistent and you follow my advice, you're drinking your water and you're consistent with it, taking it every day, it will work for you guys. Okay. Okay. So the product that I wanted to share with you tonight, I talked about the antiviral So go back to my last video. This is a great thing for you to take now with the COVID going on. It's got echinacea, anamu, and it has what was the last one that I said? Echinacea, anamu, and turmeric. Turmeric. So you just take 2 a day, and these are super affordable. They're only $12.50 each. There's 60 capsules, and they make you feel really good. I like this. This actually I've been on it for about I would say 3 or 4 weeks now, and I love the way it makes me feel. And I haven't caught any cold, virus, nothing. It's really good. It's so super cheap too. And then, do you have people who sells under you? No, I don't. And this is not an MLM, but I am right now looking for a few vendors. So I am looking for a couple vendors that would like to sell the product either in their boutiques or in their salons or in their shops. And so that way they can share it with their clients, their personal clients, and then they can earn a commission. So if that's something that you might be interested in, Melissa, or know somebody who might benefit this product, let me know, because I definitely would love to help other people open up as a vendor. So awesome. Okay, Melissa, we'll help you get started. Cool. I'm excited. And Judith said, how far along will the root start to curve the appetite? So Judith, everybody is different with that. So everybody's body is different. And that goes same thing with like the detox process. But the appetite control, that's going to come in whenever your body is fully saturated with the root. So it could be, some people notice it like a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks out. It just all depends. I think when I started noticing it, I would say like around week 3 is like when I really started noticing that it was starting to suppress my appetite, where I wasn't having to eat as large of a meal. So you're going to notice that. Okay. So just keep going, and you'll reap the benefits. Okay. So the supplement that I wanted to talk to you guys about was the collagen. So I know collagen is it's really popular right now, and our collagen is amazing. And I want to tell you I'm just going to go over real briefly what the benefits of collagen are. So this has 90 capsules in it. Okay. And collagen is so good for basically your hair, skin, and nails. So as we tend to age, our body stops producing collagen, and then it stops producing the elasticity that it needs. And so we tend to lose hydration, and we need more moisturizer. We need to, end up putting more stuff on, drinking more water. And so that's why collagen is super important, because our bodies as we age tend to lose it. So there have been several studies shown that by implementing collagen in your diet, that you can reduce wrinkles, and you can also reduce dryness in your skin. And living in New Mexico, and I know I have several of you on now that are in Arizona and Scottsdale and California, you guys know that when it's dry and it's hot, your skin tends to get dry. So collagen is really, really important. And this is recommended that you take 2 per day. Okay, 1 bottle is only $25, and I've noticed drastic changes in my skin since I've started taking the collagen. I love it. You can take it with your root and your ganim. It does not interfere whatsoever at all. So some of the benefits of collagen is it helps your skin. Okay, it helps to relieve joint pain, and that's what I love about it too, because over the years of playing fast pitch softball, I was a catcher for a long time, and having to squat and get up and down, squat, get up and down, it takes a toll on your knees. So your knees, my knees have just been they were hurting me for a long time, and especially carrying around the extra weight, it was hard. So the collagen has helped my joint pain and the inflammation in my body quite a bit. So as you get older, we tend to develop more degenerative diseases, and we can get more diseases like osteoarthritis and things like that. So that's why we need to start implementing things like collagen into our body. Yes, Judith, you like collagen too. Awesome. And then Ashley, you asked, how about, does it help to hydrate your hair? Yes, it can help the follicles in the hair. It won't help down in this area here, because this hair is considered, it's considered like dead. Okay, so this is not gonna, it's not necessarily gonna help this part, but the new growth that's coming out from the root, yes, it's definitely gonna, it's gonna help with that tremendously. Okay, tip number 3 that's good for collagen is it can prevent bone loss. So like I said, as we tend to age, you can definitely notice that your knees and your joints can be, they can tend to hurt and ache. So collagen is one thing that you definitely want to implement. Also, collagen can boost your muscle mass. Collagen is actually it's a form of protein. So what it does is it keeps your muscles strong and functioning properly. And so there's been a lot of studies that have shown that when you implement collagen supplements into your diet, into your daily regimen, that it can actually boost your muscle mass and help people that have a tendency to lose a lot of muscle mass as we age. So this is really good for that as well. Okay, and then number 5 would be it helps promote heart health. So research has shown that taking collagen supplements may help reduce the risk of heart-related conditions. So basically it helps with the arteries and the blood vessels and will help your heart when your body is at rest. So without enough collagen, arteries may become weak and fragile. So this may also lead to atherosclerosis, and a disease that is characterized by narrowing of the arteries. So, and that eventually leads to heart attack and stroke. And I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just letting you know that without enough collagen or enough supplementation in your body and getting the type of nutrition that we need, that can be, a factor. So other benefits were the hair and nails. It'll strengthen your nails. I noticed that my nails are growing super fast since my acrylics came off. So I've been taking my collagen now for about a month and a half. My nails have been growing like crazy, and I just had to cut them again. I cut them like 4 days ago, and I had to cut them again because I'm trying to get the new growth to come in. After you get the ugly, after you rip off the acrylics, how they kind of tend to get fragile. I'm trying to get that new growth to come in. So my nails have been growing really fast, and it helps with gut health. And it also helps calm and support some of your intestinal tract, and leaky gut syndrome. So collagen has also been known to help with brain health. So there's no studies that have examined the role of collagen in brain health. However, there are some people that have improved mood and reduced symptoms of anxiety when taking collagen. So it is great for that weight loss. Now, isn't that what we're all here for? Is to lose weight. There are people that believe that taking collagen supplements may promote weight loss and provide a faster metabolism. So there haven't been any studies that have, that can claim that, but those are from people's testimonies of what they feel. So I just want to let you guys know that this is available to you. And if you want to get one, they are $25, and I have them in stock, and I can ship them out to you, or I can deliver them. Oh, thank you, Melissa. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You as well. You're beautiful too, and I can't wait to see you guys. I miss all of you. I haven't been able to see many of you in person, so it's going to be nice when everything goes back to normal and I can come visit you guys. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed tonight's live. Does anybody else have any questions that they want to ask before I close it up for tonight about the 2 topics, the 2 tips we talked about, or the supplements that I shared? You're so welcome, Melissa. Thank you. Thanks for joining. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining tonight, and you guys have a good night, and I'll be bringing you the next 2 tips probably in the next few days. Maybe, hopefully I'll be able to do it again either on Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'll definitely post it in the client page, the VIP group page first, so you guys have a heads up and you know when to get online and to watch the live. Okay? All right, I hope you guys have a great Memorial weekend, and stay safe if you guys are planning on traveling, and you guys take care. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.